Hey Ian, I just wanted to make this quick video for you and for us to just have it on record to see how I set up a Zoom meeting to run a focus group for a research study. So just wanted to go through all of my Zoom settings really quickly. Just going into it, Zoom, settings, I went to meeting, and I'm going to just try and quickly scroll through these and stop at certain parts so you can just see what settings they do have on. The waiting room option, what I have set up is that everyone goes into a waiting room. You can control these, items here. And what I do here is then when they join the meeting, they go to a waiting room, I have to manually admit them. And at the same time that that little message pops up to admit someone, I can change their name there to a unique, de-identified code name so that we have confidentiality just going right into the meeting. Host video on, participant video off. Should have the same thing for their audio coming up in a second. Yep. So audio and video are disabled when participants enter automatically. Also, just have it so that they can join 5 minutes before, which is the shortest time frame. Otherwise, they can use the link whenever. Also, setting up host and co-host only chat with participants so that they shouldn't be cross-talking with each other, outside of the focus group activities. Showing raised hand, manually selected this so that it shows up specifically in the toolbar, which I feel would be really beneficial to use this if people want to jump in and have questions. Video sharing, I have it set to only the host. So you can just pause as needed. None of this is super helpful for what we're doing. I tried, anytime I see host and co-host, I tried to share the same accessibility, having the same full transcript, saving the captions. So when this is done recording, it should go to the host and the co-host rather than saving to my Zoom account only. Focus mode, I did not use this last night, but I think we should use this where only the host and co-host video profiles show so the participants can't show their photos or video just to help preserve that confidentiality. This tells me when the video is done being transcribed so I can go to my records and look at it. And that's about it there. And then in the recordings tab, there's a bunch of different options. The biggest thing to note is that you have to record to the cloud and not to your computer in order to save audio transcripts and a couple other file types, I believe. So just scrolling through these will be saved as VTT files, which I can convert to a more usable format like a Word document. Generally, for everything, I selected everything just to be safe. Versus recording separate audio for each participant, it should all be in one file, one audio recording, saving the messages, adding a timestamp to the recording itself. Make sure create audio transcript is selected. Again, save closed captions as a VTT. I'm not sure what closed caption versus transcript is. Allowed cloud sharing. And so this is kind of one of the last things is you can start and stop the recordings. I have it so that it's automatically recording as I join, me, the host. If you pause and then resume the recording, nothing happens to the file. It just resumes as if nothing happened. If you stop and then restart the recording, that will make multiple files. So just be cautious of that if you're doing that for any reason. And then I don't think there's any issues with people seeing the chats and things like that as they're going. And that's the end of my settings that I think that we need to go through. So when I get a meeting, transcript file recorded and uploaded to the cloud. I click it. You have all of these different options. So here's everything that I saved. Here's the audio transcript. If I download it, it goes into a VTT file type. And you can see that it's, time-stamped. It is usable. I don't think it's super ideal. So what I did is I just found this online converter and I converted it to a Word document, which then pops up like this. It loses the timestamps, but I think it's a little more useful for saving it and for verifying that the transcript matches the audio. And that's generally how to set up a focus group in Zoom.